not a lot. Little bit. All right, lovely. Oh, can I even get over here? Oh, 1, 2, 3, and over. Oh, yeah. Oh my good Lord. Cannot think what I'm doing. I'm having one of those, don't know where I'm, one of those mornings of I don't know what I'm doing. The saddle or the bridle. This is not smart. I don't know why it's like that, but it does. It happens every now and again. I'll go to use one of these bits of equipment and I won't know what I'm doing. Even though I use them regularly, I still don't know what I'm doing. And your cranky pants with getting yourself your girthiness. You're going to work on it. We are going to do it. Oh. Rightio, let's get yourself set up for success. So, I had a lady come out that does, hang on, the lady that rides came out. We were going to go on to Ellie, but Miss Ellie threw a bit of a tantrum. I went on her bareback for a minute and she got a bit silly. She didn't want to get anybody on her. She was carrying on. Sometimes when it's, she's just sometimes like this when she hasn't had regular work. She hasn't been regularly worked for quite some time. Her wither has gotten really high, so we might find that we may need to a bit more of a. She's probably going to protest this one. Most likely, she's going to think about it. Put that there. I don't have the energy really, literally. I don't feel like I've got any energy to put the saddle on. But I'm going to try anyway. Nicely. So she's carrying on. It's already carrying on like a pork chop. We haven't even started. Let's get the pork chops. Didn't start yet. So I'm just going to let her voice her opinion of I'm not happy. That's fine. She doesn't have to be happy. She can show her disdain about things. That's fine. She's got an opinion. She can have it. Not a problem. Having opinions, not the problem. It's when she's aggressive towards the person who's working with her, that's the problem. And this is where it starts. Once the girth is starting to be something that you're going to touch her with. So what I've got to do with her is get her to a point where she's no longer aggressive about that. So we start just in the middle. We do that part, then we come to the side. That's not too bad. She's actually in a better mood. Now see, I dropped that then. She gave me the signal. Crankiness. That's all right. Let her do what she's going to do. Being girthy. see this. It's a mare thing. And the mares do it a lot, especially if they're coming into season. And if they're having a bit of trouble with not wanting to be. Watch her though, because she is one that will strike with the leg, like so. So what we do, if she strikes like that, we're not going to let go. You just stand there, get her to drop her head and relax a little. Just relax it. Now I'm going to release it. Why? Because if I release it, she understands that if I'm standing still, I'm going to get that release. So that's what we're going to do. Come back over this side again, have a bit of a play around. Work with it. Stick it under, stick it under. Let it do its thing. Back up again. It's time. Go through again. I'm using through a trick by going through that front leg. If I go straight for the side, she's going to give me a trouble. There she is. She's giving me a little bit of trouble there. Flicking her tail around. I'm going to ask her to relax and drop. Let her know this is not on. Behaviour's not on. Not acceptable. Understand that you're not happy, but it's not acceptable to get aggressive. So we're going to take it nice and slow. There we go. Little bit of tension there, but not much. So what we don't want her to do is think she can just attack whenever she likes and strike at someone. Just not acceptable. So take it slow. Do things easier, slower, kinder. Let her relax and drop. Give her some reward while she's standing nicely and she's not carrying on like a pork chop. What have we got to do? Give some reward there. Get her to have a look at what we're doing. Let her see what's at, where it's at, what it is. Okay? And so I'm petrified right now. I'm actually very nervous at the moment. I'm going, 100 miles an hour. This is what I'm talking about as far as dealing with. And it is really, really, really important that we don't allow her to get away with this behaviour, because it is a behavioural issue. And I'll show you what I mean. If I step out here, watch the difference. If I'm not where she can strike, watch that difference. Now the farrier came out and had a look at her hoof. Nothing there. There's no reason for her to be carrying on like a pork chop. But she's going to try carrying on there. Now, this is where I'll let this be here. This is going to save me. Until we get this under control and under wraps. That's all right. Let her do this and do her thing. There we go. Just thinking about it all. I want to make sure we got this right though. We don't want to have it bad. I don't know what that's like. It's a bit, I don't think that's in the right way. It might not be right. I might have that wrong. It doesn't feel right. Am I doing this round? Ah, look what's happening. I did that wrong. That was not anything to do with her behaviour. It's me not getting that right. So basically I'm going to ask her to step back. Back up. Back. If she comes and strikes, then that's not good. So I'm going to go back in. And I'm going to put myself in a risky spot. Before I do, I'm going to get to turn around and walk around. Let her think about what she's doing. I'm back on this side. Now we're going to bring her back this way. Yep. Then, yeah. Girl. And she's going to go again. This is ridiculous behaviour. I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm going to ask her to drop. Now I'm here to go for a wander. Go.
It's got your water now.
Oh, thank you. she knows she's going to have to do some work and she doesn't want to. She did it when I didn't even have a saddle near her. She's just carrying on like a pork chop. Yeah. Whoa. Ha. Let's go. This is all just playing up and being naughty. Absolutely no reason. Yep. Says I don't want it. Come on. Doesn't want to listen to this way. So what we can do some more work. Close proximity. Get some legs. These back legs moving around. Up. And stand. So, she's not scared of a whip. Whip doesn't bother her. Doesn't get hit by them, so it's not bothering her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to annoy her in a nice way. With giving her some touchy-feely, rubby work. And we're going to work with our rope. I'm going to ask her to turn opposite and away from me. That's lovely. Opposite and away from me. I'm going to do something that she's not usually doing. That makes her have to work and think about things. You're going to do some backing. Yep, she's really, really lazy and does not want to have to work. This is what this is all about. This is inconsistency, and the behaviours will improve if I get off my ass and go every single day. The behaviours will improve. But until I'm ready to do that, I want her to think about some things. So we're going to turn and walk over some things and do some objects. Because I know this horse like the back of my hand. I've got a history there. You can go through and have a look at how good she is when you're consistently riding her. Fantastic when you're consistent with her. When you're not consistent, then we have cranky domination happening. This is how she is. She's an alpha mare, so she's higher in the pecking order than the usual mare, and she will try and put one over. She's very gentle and quiet, but when it comes to what she wants and when she wants it, she will pull shit on people. Does it all the time. Now, what most people would probably do is give her a bloody hiding and give her a good wallop. I understand this horse does not respond well to getting a wallop. You don't wallop her. She had that happen when she was at the bakery. Had to give her a few good sharp shocks, but it doesn't work on her. She's not one who will accept that. So what you've got to do is do things that make it work. It's easier. We're going to convince her that it's her choice to do what she needs to do. Oh. It's her choice to listen and do what she's supposed to do. Or it's her choice to not. And if she doesn't, we do more things. We work a little harder. This is where patience comes into things. You don't want to fight a horse like her. You fight a horse like her, you're going to lose the battle. Her feet are a little short. She has a barrier there. Clean it up, tidy her up. A little crumble on the food. It's not good. And you can see, like, the minute I start coming over here, touching this, if she was a lot crankier about it. What I want is for her to accept me without getting aggressive. Now, I could go and get the whip, give her a really hard slap, and she'll move. But what I'm not doing that, is I'm not asking her, I'm not getting her respect, but she's moving because something's causing her a problem. I want her to move because I'm asking her, because she has respect for me. That way, when I'm on her back, she's going to listen because it's me she respects, not the tool that I'm using to work with her. So it really is about communicating and not fighting. It's about, okay, I get it. I understand you're lazy right now. You don't really want to have to do anything. And you know what? Maybe that's how you're feeling, and maybe that's how it's going to be. Now, I'm telling you right now, she's not done with showing me her dislike and distaste for this. Not done at all. So what we're going to do is, whenever I feel like I can even do it, just going to, it's a bit hot. What I'm going to do, I'm reading her like a book. She looks very quiet, right? She's not quiet. Inside her brain, she's thinking of 1,000 things she can do in the next minute or two to avoid me getting up here. And I'll show you what I mean. Second, my toe goes there. Second, my foot goes there. Look at the face change. Look at the look. So how do I fix that? Get her to relax a bit. Get her to just settle down. Relax yourself a little bit. My hand there. Like that. So while she's bowing down and she's having that done, she's not thinking about bad things. Go this side. A little bit down. There we go. Oh, she says, oh yeah. Now, I'm not telling you to do this with your horse or with someone else's horse. This is how I do with her. I don't do this with my other horse. I have a completely different way of working with my other horse. But this horse is one that you cannot force suddenly and quickly into anything. If you do, you're going to have a bad time and you're going to have her balking at you and going, no, I'm not moving at all. And she'll just plant her feet and won't go at all for you. That's what happens with her. I'm going to ask her nicely again. Up. You spin that rope and she starts to move off. So all that crankiness, and whoa, face in, face in, face in. I'm going to ask her to come back over to me. Come on. And this is her idea, not mine. I'm not having to chase her with a stick or do anything to her. She is standing over here. Hang on, let me grab this to show you. Asked her to stand over here. There she is. That was her idea, to listen when I sent her off and to listen when I asked her to come back into the middle. And ask her to hook on. Up there, hook. And if she's not going to hook, we do a few things. Woo. We just practice some other things while we're waiting. Woo. Just some basic stuff that's always going to be helpful. Don't have to get cranky about it. Don't have to be mad at them. They can be frustrating when they don't want to listen, but imagine how frustrating it is for them if they're telling us we don't want to work, and then we're making them do it without them actually wanting it to be their idea. It's not that easy. So she's going off on her own little tangent, and I'll collect her back again in a second. Let her have a bit of a second. I'm going to ask her to get up. So I want to move her feet. I don't care where her feet go. I just want her to move those feet of hers. In any direction I'm asking, go away from me. What I'm going to do. You all come in. And in a second, Poppy, you're going to get caught in that fence. Ask her to back again. Go. Ask, go away, go away. I don't want you near me. Go away, go away. I'm backing her away from me, making her leave the scene. She's saying, I don't want to be near, so I'm saying, well, go on. And Sudie, go home. Oi, Sudie, go home. I want to get run over. And walk, facing. And watch what she will do. She'll asking her to come and face in, face towards me, and to come up here. Here's that walk. She's not going to listen, so I'm going to redirect. She listened kind of, but not fully. Come on. She's so slow. When she runs away, she has no time to get away because she's too slow. But stand here. Well, let's have a think about it. Drop your head. Have a think about it. It's a very nice day, but you're thinking, do I really want to do some work? Well, making it her idea is the challenge. You've got to think like a horse to make a horse's brain accept something as their idea, not your idea. So what do you do? Look how loose that's come. Now see the difference when I'm now redoing the girth up? Watch the difference in attitude. I'm not getting an attitude there. She's being really good. She's not causing me a problem. She says, all right. You mean what you say? I'm happy. Go on. And she's starting to warm up to the idea of, okay, well, you know, Mum's, you know, just asking me, come on, come turn back here. Send her off on a little bit of a wander. Bring her back in. Okay, come on. Let's go. Sleepy. She's so darn tired. And she hasn't even done anything. So let's just do some crazy manoeuvres. Oh, over the back. Over the saddle. What about your feet? Nice stretch there. Lovely. She hands her feet up nicely. Give a little bit of a stretch there. There we go. Not too much. Because she's not warm, don't want to overstretch and end in a disaster. If she's pulling my leg here and saying, I'm not doing it, and I'm saying, oh yes, we are going to do it, but we're going to do it patiently. Make no mistake of it, I am reading her body language. Over and over and over again. I'm aware of the tail, I'm aware of the ear, I'm aware of that hoof at the back. That hoof starts lifting. I'm aware of the whole thing. Now hang on, I've got one stuck in the fence line over here. Back up, you! Back! I'll be back in a second. girl. Now, you get your horses that will listen with consistency. Some horses are good at consistency and they'll listen. Some horses you don't have to do anything, you can just jump on. Zara, sometimes I can just jump on her after months of doing nothing and she used to be fine. This girl, however, always develops a little bit of a sassy attitude. And look at her, she says, what are you talking about me for? She can be quite challenging when she doesn't want to do anything, unless it's her idea, like I said, you make it her idea, and then she's fine with it. And I'll show you what I mean. I can crack a whip round her back, over the top. She couldn't give a shit. She's like, I'm not moving, I'm staying right where I'm at. See that? Couldn't care less. No amount of smacking a whip on the ground is going to get her to move right now. I'm asking, she says, no. And that's because she's not afraid of the whip, because I don't use it in a way that makes her afraid of it. The trouble is she's not respecting me right now. She says, I'm just going to stand here and be quiet and do nothing because I don't want to move. That's disrespectful. She's not respecting me. She's being more respectful slowly because she's allowing me to kind of work with her a little, but she's not really being respectful the way I'd like her to. The other thing is she's also teething at the moment, so she's getting some teeth in at the front, and that's kind of distracting her as well. I'll be back. I'm just going to grab something to work with her with. See how she goes bitless bridle. I'm not going to pop the bit in while she's got a sore tooth at all. Actually, let's take this. This is set for her. She says, oh yeah, drop down. It's not got a bit in it, just drop down. And even if it does have, you'll be asked to drop down nicely. Drop. Good girl, thank you very much. Give me your hair. There it is. Good job. Rough there. A little rough there. So well, do your best. Do your best, I'll do my best. That's all we can do, hey love? Our best. You can be tired, worn out. Okay, I got her back here. So here she is again. Now, I don't know if I was wearing glasses or not. I don't know if I had glasses on. I don't think so. I can't kind of read the chat, but thanks to anyone who's there who's asking questions. I'll have a bit of a look later on. I don't think I can see it right now because my glasses aren't here. And we use a bitless bridle just so that we're not going to put any pressure on her mouth, which is a little bit sore. It always hurts when they're cutting teeth. It's a no-brainer when they're cutting teeth, and if the teeth are at the very front, like hers are, and they're cutting through. That's why she's crabby. She's crabby because she's got some teeth coming through. The dentist had a good look at them and said they're coming through nicely. She's doing very well. What we want her to do, though, is we need her to, let me figure out I need somewhere to put this where it's not going to, where you can see, but it's not going to be in the stinking hot sun. It'll burn the battery up, probably blow the goddamn thing up. Oh yeah, let's have a look. I'll go this way. Underneath, over here. There we go. Picked it up. Oh my lord. Right, we'll see how we do. Let's get back a little bit there. Don't want her getting crazy on us. All right, we'll have a look and we'll see what we do. What I want to do before I jump straight on, I want her to stand, relax. I don't want her to doing any crazy shenanigans. Good girl. It's all right. Good girl. Job. Ask her to walk around. And there we go. All that crankiness is just laziness. Once you get on, for the most part, it's pretty darn good. Asking her to increase her pace just a little. And come Good job. Nice little spot there. No, we're not going to go over there. This is that good girl. That was much nicer. And whoa, good girl, Ross. Good girl. Some jobs to do. So I don't want to get her in a position where she thinks she can just get away by being silly. I'm going to drop her down. I'm going to relax her. Stand. Relax. I'm going to do some of our old exercises that we used to do, like this. No. No. That's better. You tried to go over that. I'm going to trot. Up. No, we're not going to do that. I'm not letting her do that to me. Good. Just relax. Relax her down and settle. Away from that box, but near the box. Let's see what she does when we're here. I'd like her to stand still for me. I do some things that I haven't done for a while. No, you're not going to think about that box. Let's go back there. Back there and stand where I'm asking. Good girl. That's very nice. Good girl. Stand up. Do some maneuvering. Touching. Touching. Leg over. Touching. This is what we used to do every single day, consistently. And she was fine with it. She understands and appreciates that. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Relax. Oh, it's a windy willow. Oh, good girl. There we go. Good girl. I'm just trusting her to listen. Asking her to move forward. She understands and remembers the cue to move forwards. That's a good thing. I have a very loose rein. I'm not worried about her doing anything really silly. She's just lazy. So we're just going to go slow first. Walk on. She says, you want me to trot, Mum? I says, whoa. I want you to stand there. Be good. There we go. Just want you to stand. Be quiet. Nice. Good. Good job. She's trying to get near that mounting bench. Wants me to hop off. She knows how to park. Parking's not an issue with her. She's happy to park. Yep. Let's try it. Without a cranky face. Without a cranky face. Good girl. Oh, who would have known we were racing around barrels at one point? Whoop. Whoop. I want her to stand next to there without being tempted to go in and over the top of the parking point. We don't want to go over the top, so I'm going to ask her to move forward. It's my cue. She's listening nicely. I'm going to turn again. Good girl. Good job. If she wants to work around here, she can. Not an issue. What I'd like you to do though is to just allow me to direct her so it's me she's listening to. Then I'll stop. It's all I want to understand and hear. It's her listening to my feet. Walk. She now wants to go too far forward and I just want her to walk now. I'm asking her to just walk. Just walk. No, I'm not going to park yet. I'm just going to walk. Good girl. Lovely responding to that. That was nice. And walk. Lovely listening. And just turn. No. Walk. Turn. Walk. I just want you. Go. Good girl. That's lovely. That's all I'm asking. Point. Point. Good girl. We're going to go around the parking station without parking and all. We're going to stand right near the parking block. She sees the block right there. She says, oh, why aren't you getting down? Because we're not parked right. We're going to reverse. Now back up. Lovely. Back up. Lovely. One more. Lovely. We need to go to the side a little. Now we can step one forward. Good girl, one forward. Good girl. One leg forward. And walk. And walk. That's it. Too far. Back. Good girl. And stand. Good girl. Relax. I want her to just accept it. It's going to take me time. This is a good horse when you have them understanding you're going to take time to do the things you've got to do. And then I release myself. That's all right, Henry. There we go. And now I'm going to ask her to hook to me. She's going to hook on and she's going to follow me. And I've got a horse that is now listening. Hook on. Good job. Come on. Forget about that. Come with me. It's me you're listening to. Me you're listening to. Good girl. Go past the box. Come on. Past the parking station. Very good. Good job. And stand. And stand and drop. Drop. As much as you can drop with that on. Drop. Good. And give it nice praises there. Push it very well. It's not a thing. It's whether or not that horse is listening to you. It's whether or not she is paying attention to you and whether or not she's going to give you the time of day and give you her brain and her mind so she can understand and be receptive when you're asking her to do something that can very well save your ass on her back when something goes wrong. That's what's got to happen. I think that's Edwin. Is that Edwin? I can't see. Oh no, CCT. Is it? I can't see. Cece, it's Cece. Hi Cece, how you doing? So basically, we've gone from a horse that was a bit cranky, didn't want to get ridden, didn't want to do anything, to a horse that's accepted me on her, listened, and then afterwards hooked on nicely. I'm going to get back on for a moment and let her just stand with me on. I want her to realise it is when I say we're finished that we're finished, right? We'll see what she does when I try to mount her. And I'll get on the other. Good girl. That's it, Parky. That's it, Park. Come and Park. Good girl.
Did really well.
She's coming better. She's a bit upset and cranky, but she'll be all right.
Yeah.
She'll be okay. Good luck with the goal.
Yeah, thanks.
And this is a side she does not like as well, so we'll see how we go. Relax. Always keep that neck down. Up nicely. Turn. Now walk. Get her to sit. Stand there. No, we're not going over there. Go all there. All right there. Good girl, drop. Good girl. So she's going to listen nicely. I'm going to ask her to go a little quicker of a pace without getting cranky. Little trot. Light trot. No, don't want to do that. And she's giving me a little bit of a harsh time here. Oh, we dipped out. That was a bad dip out. What was that all about? No. And see this? Here she goes, over the top. She's standing over the top of that block, refusing. Totally. Back. Back up. Good. She knows how to get herself off there. She's just being a shithead. Being a shit. It's all about listen. going to do, we're just going to, and then she can park. Now she can park. I'll ask her to park, and she's going to park for me beautifully. Oh, lovely job. That's a good park. Good parking. She says, yep. I parked you as close as I could. I got you in a good spot. She'll be grateful. To which I respond, I'm very grateful. Thank you so very much, you lovely lady. Oh, she says, thank you. All right, Hookie, come over here and say hello to everybody. So I've been a good girl today. Small, little, high quality times with one another, especially for a young horse. This is very important. The younger the horse, the smaller amounts of time you spend getting it right and rewarding with a release, the better you're going to have. It's not about spending 5 hours doing things. It's about 10 minutes of really good quality time. So when you finish with each other, she's not going to be worried about having another turn with you. Time can increase gradually. That's not the issue. Smaller and more frequent is better than longer and less frequent. Until you get them older and they're just a trail horse and whatnot, and they're used to going once a week for a few hours. That's what you've got to do. And you can see she's quite chilled out and happy. She's not too worried about it all. You worried? She drop her. She drop. She drop. She drop. She drop. She drop. She drop. She's dropping. It's a big stretch. She's worried about the horses over the back there. So we're going to take, I want her to just do one more thing for me. Here. Lovely. Good job. And this side, she's anticipating this side before I've even started. Lovely. Good job. And that's it. Now we can take this girth off and watch. There's no animosity or upsetness around the girth. The girth isn't doing anything to her, not hurting her. She's just letting you know, I don't want to work, I'm lazy. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to be scared of me? Am I going to be the alpha or are you going to be the leader? Who's going to be the leader? For a while there, she was the leader, most definitely. Oh, I've got something wrong with my ribs. But she's now back, we're coming back into things where I'm actually not afraid as much as I used to be. It took me, it's been 6 months since I had my accident. Excuse me, don't wander off with your saddle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. There. Let's take that off. There you go, now you can roll all you like. Don't mind, you can roll all you like. That's right. You want a bit of time out? A little bit? Got really bad indigestion. I ate a piece of chocolate and I shouldn't have. I'm regretting it. So now, let me have a look. So it's not really about what you're doing it for, it's about the quality of it. And a lot of people mistake that, forcing things for hours and hours and hours is good, but not with a young horse that's starting out and not with a nervous person either. I don't want her with me on her back unconfident. If I'm on there when I'm confident, she gets a much better quality ride because she's got a quality leader. She's going to park her ass right there. Little bugger. Look, she says, I'm going to flip that thing over. She'll flip it. Give her a second. She gets annoyed with it. I got on her bareback yesterday and it was lovely. She was just lovely with it was just like sitting on a cushion of, it's like having a nice fluffy pillow. She's got the really pretty coat right now and it feels like a blanket, a wintry blanket. It's so nice and so good. Don't eat the dust. She's eating the dust. But that was probably 10 minutes of fairly good quality responses from her. despite starting in the beginning a little bit silly. And it just goes to show, if you're willing to have the patience to wait until you can make it their idea, you get a much better quality out of your horse. You get a better understanding with one another. You work, you work better with each other when you're not fighting each other and forcing each other. And she didn't even mind being ridden. She wasn't throwing any tantrums while I was on her. She wasn't showing me any body language that was screaming at me, I hate this and I don't want you to be on me. She would have thrown me if that was the case anyway, but she's just a horse that needs persistence, and not just persistence but understanding in how to do her little 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old tantrums, which is I've been doing this since she's been here. She actually is pretty quiet. She's a lot better behaved than most people's horses. She's got better manners than most of them. Give me a sec. It really is most definitely a case of with this particular horse, you've got to be patient. If you are not patient with this horse, you're going to get a very stubborn, almost mule-like behaviour out of her. Let's say the mules are stubborn, she's just as stubborn as one. Come out for a second, Bubby. No, which way are you going? Don't just move your butt that way. Oh, all right. Here she is. Come on, doll. Now she's getting an attitude because she thinks it's time for her to do what she wants. So we'll take her home. And I want her, when I'm leading her, I want her to listen to what it is I'm asking from her. So we don't want her to be led and silly when she's supposed to be listening nicely like this. Very good. That's lovely. We're going to let you go. Go figure out where you're headed. Off you go, my love. That ended up being a nice little Ellie time. That was really lovely. She's going to head down the back and hang with the others. And off she goes down the back end. She'll hang down there. Yeah, Peppy! Toka! Come on, Tok! Toki! Come on! She says, what are you doing? You're going to give him something. Toki, come on! He says, I'm not coming. I know what you're going to do to me. You're going to do cart training. Oh, no, he's going to come. He's going to hand himself up. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Zali! Zali! Come on, Tok. Come on. Tiki. Tokala. They're a bit hard to see. They're right back there. But anyway, that's good. She did well. I'm happy with. I'm glad she showed that behaviour today, so you could get a bit of an idea of the sort of stuff that happens with younger horses, especially if you're not consistent with them. If I work with her for an entire week, and then I stop for 2 days and then do it again, she'll be much better. but it's consistency. You can't just leave them for 6 weeks or 6 months when they're young and then expect them to suddenly be happy about being ridden. Now, she has not forgotten anything I've taught her. She knows exactly how to behave under saddle. She's very good with her listening skills. A little rusty with the feet signal listening, but she's got the rest of it pretty down pat, which is good. I've just got to get myself consistent with her. I've just started trotting again over the last few weeks. Something I did not do for months. It was just, it took me months. It took me months to be able to confidently sit on her and not be afraid. So, and it's not that she did anything wrong. She's a great horse. I just had a very unfortunate accident that wasn't easy to forget, and it was extremely painful, and I'm still suffering from it now with my knee. Recovered. It's gotten a little bit better, but it hasn't fully recovered, so I've really got to, you know, keep consistently moving and working her. When you do it, time does help you heal, and you do tend to then get a little bit more back into how you were. I've got a lot more guts since I've been working with Little Pony with fire. Before fire happened, I was not really confident. Since I've had fire, I've been able to do all sorts of stuff on Ellie that I have not done for a long time. I've gone underneath her again. I've done, I've stood on her, I've gone under her, I've gone round on the saddle revolutions while I'm on her. I've done trotting again. I did a canter for about 3 seconds and then I pulled her up because I freaked out. She was fine. Her canter's lovely, but I'll finish up anyway with this lovely picture of Miss Fire, who I'm going to actually put back in and try with some saddle work soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys a bit later.